Hello everyone! Today I will be doing a dragon collection tour to just kind of celebrate my new dragon series, and because
I need content.
I was really hoping to get my new wolf series out this summer, but at this point I don't think it's gonna happen. Because right now I'm just struggling to write the first couple of episodes, so... But anyway, it has been a super long time since I've done any sort of collection tour. So let me gather up my dragons and we'll get started. This is where I keep my dragons, and it is a pain to take them out because then I have to play Tetris to get them back in this thing. And also, not all of them fit. Like, some are on a shelf over here. They're just kind of all over my house, so hopefully I find all of them. But we'll see. Hopefully I don't accidentally forget any. Okay, so I think I gathered up all my dragons, and we're going to start with some off-brand ones. First up, we have this little gaggle of dragons. I believe I got them off of Amazon, and they're pretty small compared to all the other ones. So I just use them as kid dragons. They're pretty scary looking, if my phone will focus. Please? Kind of. But for being off-brand, they have pretty good scale detail. And I think this one has to be my favorite. I really like the little pose he's in, and he's just kind of cute. Next up, we have this off-brand Eastern style dragon. I really don't know what brand this is. Plastoy? I just remember I got him off of eBay. And in general, I do like this one a lot. I like the detail in the face a lot, and the coloring's pretty neat. Next up, this one doesn't really count as a figure, it's more of a dragon statue. But I would still use it in my series because it's not too fragile. I don't remember what store I got this from, but it's a really pretty dragon. And I like the little jewel it has on its chest. And in general, it just looks really nice. Next up, we have this bright dragon made by Recore, I think is the company name. I found this one on Amazon, and it's just a really unique dragon. It has like two heads, some golden fur, and I just think this one looks really cool. I also have another one from this company, which I think this is their wind dragon. They only have a few dragons, but I also really like how this one looked. And its little tiny head is unique. The eye detail, is not great, but again, it is a pretty small head. But everything else I really like about these dragons, and I would buy more dragons from this company. Next up, we're going to go through my Papo dragons, because somehow I have the fewest of those. First up, we have this little gremlin dragon, which I think there's a couple colorations of this one. I just have the little green one. I think I got it in a lot with some other dragons. Pretty small. Definitely a very unique looking dragon. Next we have this warlike dragon, which I named Ares for that reason, who has lots of armor. I don't know if it comes with a rider or not, but I don't have a rider for this one. I just have the dragon. I think he looks pretty cool, and I especially like this one's little paws. Focus, please. I just think they look nice. I also have the other coloration of this dragon, who is more of a silver with some copper details and lots of stripes on the wings. This one doesn't have the fire coming out of its mouth. Whoever had it before just, I guess, kind of cut it out. He also, I don't think his sword is missing as well. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this yellow, blue, purple with it. It just doesn't, I guess the purple kind of fits, but the yellow and blue don't seem to really fit with the rest of the dragon. But either way, the silver and copper still looks pretty good. Next up, we'll go through my Mojo Dragons. First up, we have this orange one. I'm not sure what it's called, but kind of looks like a stereotypical dragon. His mouth opens. It's a bit loose, but I think that's just because he's been beat up a lot. Putting him away in the bin seems to have a little bit of wear and tear, but overall, there's a lot of nice shading on this dragon. And it's just kind of a nice little classic dragon. Next up we have this earth dragon. I'm pretty sure it's called an earth dragon, but I'm not sure. His mouth kind of opens a little bit. I'm not sure if it's really supposed to much. Next I have the water ocean dragon. Its mouth also opens a little bit. And I like the waves for wings idea. It looks pretty cool. I don't know about these little frills on the back though. I feel like they'd look cooler if they were kind of bigger like this part of the dragon, but that's just my opinion. Next is the water baby dragon, which is a pretty cute little guy. And I also have this other baby dragon which I think it is Mojo. I'm pretty sure, I'm actually not sure. But for some reason he still has this little tag. He's pretty cute, but his eye is really overly cartoony. Kind of looks like a Pokemon, but that's alright. Next, we're going to go through all the Safari Ltd dragons. First up, we have this guy. Pretty sure he's the Safari Ltd Guardian Dragon. This crown part is extra, but I really like the detail of the face on his armor. And in general, he's a little small, but his coloring looks really good. And I really like the style of the wings. Then we have another two-headed dragon. He doesn't look too much like a dragon because he doesn't have any wings and he has two heads. He looks more like a dinosaur, but I still really like the detail in the faces, and he's still a really good figure. Next, we have the Safari Ltd Forest Dragon, who I think might be one of my favorites. He's just really cool looking. And I really like how he has leaves instead of scales. Safari Ltd does a lot of unique faces on their dragons for each one, and I appreciate that. Next, we have the Safari Ltd Wish Dragon. Bear with me with the clothes. They're like really hard to get on and off, and I didn't feel like taking them off for this video. So she's really cute though. Again, I really like the details they do on the face. And she just looks really cute. Next, we have the Sfaraldi Arctic Dragon, who also has like a sweet puppy face. Lots of fur, very fitting for the theme. Next, we have the, I don't know what this one's called either. I'm just gonna call it the Sea Monster Dragon. I really like all the details with the frill things on the back, and I wish that one Mojo Dragon would have done something like this. Next, the Safari Ltd Earth Dragon. She has stars on her wings like the night sky, continent patterns, tree trunk paws. Very fitting of the theme. Pretty simple face, which works. She's just really cute. Forgot I had one more Mojo Dragon. I have this guy. Don't know what type of dragon he is, but I mistook him for Safari Ltd at first. Next we have the Little Baby Love Dragon. Usually comes with a mom love dragon that's looking down on the little baby, but I don't have that one. I just have the little baby. Still super cute little dragon. Probably one of my favorite baby dragons I have. Next is the Alien Dragon, which definitely looks like an alien. Looks more like a creature from Predator than a dragon, but still, it's very cool. I'm glad I have this one. Next, we have the Crystal Dragon. I also really like the face on this dragon. Having no pupils really works for this one. Next, we have this Midnight Dragon, who kind of reminds me of a spider a little bit, just because he has 4 eyes. Pretty creepy looking. Really like the little position he's in though. Next we have this one, not sure what it's called. Still has red wire on it for some reason. I haven't used this since one of my older series. But he makes for a really good evil character. And lastly, I have the Safari Ltd Wolf Dragon, who looks really good. I think they did a good job of making a wolf dragon hybrid. Lastly, we have all my Schleich dragons, but I'm going to be dividing them up into a few categories, which is based on whether they're newer, retired, and whether they're Eldrador or Bayala. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But those types of dragons make a lot of difference, you'll see. First I'm going to start with my one new my one new Bayala dragon. Not sure which one this is called. I don't usually get a lot of these, but I made an exception with this one. I thought she was kind of cute and I liked her braids. Next, we're going to look at the new Eldrador dragons. This one, I'm actually not sure if it is retired or not. I think it's new. It's just its paint is chipping a lot. This one got off eBay pretty cheap for that reason. But his tail moves, And his mouth moves. And I like his jagged teeth. Might need to do some touch-ups on him though, because he's missing quite a bit of paint. Here is the new Eldrador Shadow Dragon. I always like this little clear part on the back. Kind of got a scorpion tail. Next we have the Eldrador Lava Dragon. Who looks really nice, fits the theme. And I forgot to mention with the last one too, has wings that can come off, which are amazing when you're trying to store them and have no space. Next, there's his wings anyway. We got the Ice Dragon. Who also looks nice, fits the theme. Let me try and put his wings on real quick. Okay, I need 2 hands for this. Looks nice with his wings. One of the wings doesn't stay very well, but I don't think that's the figures or the company's fault. I think it's because I rescued this guy off of a floor in a Barnes & Nobles, and he had seen a lot at that point, so I think that's why his wing's a little loose. Trying to pick up the pace a little bit, but here is the Eldrador Blizzard Dragon. He's new, and also new for me too. I just got him yesterday, that's why I haven't cut off this tag yet. He's got cool wings. Don't know how he's gonna fly with them though, they're full of holes. And I really love his giant paws. Now on to the retired Eldrador Dragons. First up we have this one. Red Dragon, he might be called a Hunter Dragon. I don't remember exactly. I didn't look when I started filming this video. He's snarling, got his pop. Most people prefer the retired Eldrador Dragons. Next, we have her. She might be called a Ram Dragon. I'm not really sure. We have this one. I don't know what he is called either exactly. But he has really nice face detail and weirdly good detail on the tongue too. Next I have this green dragon, which I happen to have 3 of because I got them in a lot for pretty cheap. They're supposed to have a long tongue, but only one of mine does. And I'm also not sure how their wings are supposed to be positioned, but they all have different positions for their wings. Next we have this one. Old Schleich did a really good job of doing mean faces on their dragons. His mouth opens too a bit. Again, just ignore the clothes. Lastly, I have the Schleich Midnight Dragon, which was weirdly super hard to find and get for cheap. But after a while of waiting, I finally did get him for a good price. Getting retired Schleich dragons is a pain, but I really like this figure. And finally, saving the best for last, we have my favorite retired Bayala Schleich dragons. First, we have this giant dragon. She has a name, don't remember what it is. Usually the retired Bayala dragons have names, but I don't remember what hers is. Anyway, unique design. I love that she has like 10 horns. She's got super chapped lips though. Someone needs to do something about that. Next is, I think, probably the biggest dragon I have. I, again, don't remember this one's original name, but I named her Nightfall. I really like the detail. The eyes are pretty. Unique unicorn type things. Very big dragon figure. This one definitely does not fit in my bin. Next, I have these two. This one is the first one I got, super beat up tail. And this one I got in a lot to get my one and only, which is the next dragon we'll be getting to. But anyway, one of the main reasons I really like these types of dragons is just the face details and how they do the eyes. They're cartoony but still kind of realistic, and I just really like this style. That's why they're my favorites. Especially this one's face. Next up, we have this one. This one is one of my favorites ever. The eyes are so pretty, and so is just the rest of the design. It just looks so good. Again, the details in the face. Just everything about this dragon. I just had to have her. Looked everywhere. Of course, the retired Bayala dragons are expensive. But in the lot, it was somehow cheaper. But yeah, everything about her, love her. Best type of dragons out there. And lastly, but certainly not least, we have my boy Elios. Get that out of here. He is the retired red and white Bayala dragon. Just like the other one, I just love everything about him. His face, his eyes just look so good. I really wish they made other dragons like these because I love these ones so much. I would buy a million of these if I could. Just take a moment to look at him. And that is my dragon collection. I'll probably be getting more this year because of my series, and maybe next year I'll have to do like an updated collection. Let me know what you thought of this video and if you want me to make any more collection tours. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!